Matt Lenihan Boxing Social, in association with Empire Fights. So we're back. Tyrone McKenna, the man that left, came back, and he's back again.
Listen, I'll never be leaving again until, do you know what? Until my wife makes me retire is the only time I'm going to retire. I'm here for good, so you may get sick of me soon.
Look, you've had a bit of a time to sort of let the last performance and the result of it sink in, kind of thing. Now, just before we talk about Dylan Moran, because it's a big fight, you know, Waterford, Pro Box TV behind Conlon Boxing, it's sort of the start of a new era, and you're part of it. You've seen a lot in boxing, and you're part of this, and this can then get you back into the mix with things. But what's been that time in between the last fight like for you, looking back? What's your takeaway?
Do you know what? It's been annoying a bit because I was boxing so well. I stuck to my instructions. I was winning the rounds with my jab on the back foot, and it's the kind of first time I've stuck to the instructions. But several things did on me. I feel like I broke his eye socket with a punch. The referee called it a headbutt. The referee was waiting, or the doctor was waiting to stop the fight, but never get referred. Like that fight should have been called off with a broken eye socket. His eye was closed over, but it caught me an unbelievable body shot, and I kind of took from it that I'm still at the same level I've always been. I'm still as good as ever was. I just shouldn't have lost that much weight so quickly. I lost like fucking 2.5 stone in like 9 weeks, and I just paid the price for it. I mean, there's nothing I can make excuses about. I just couldn't take a body shot that night.
So that's always the thing that people question: is there still something left? But you thoroughly believe that you're going into this fight now with Dylan Moran. Yes, he's had his defeats. You know, he got cleaned out by Marco. Let's have it right. But he's come back, put on a bit of a statement in his last fight. He's looking to kick on now, and I'm sure I asked him, do you see Tyrone as that guy of, you know what, he's my ticket to now back into it? But is he?
Listen, I know for a fact this man behind me thinks I'm on the slide. Tyrone McKenna's on the slide. He's slipping. He's not as good as he once was. I've been beat twice. See them 2 defeats. They've made me hungrier than ever. I really, really need to prove myself to everyone that I'm still the same man I've ever been. I have to prove to everyone and myself that I've still got it. So I'm training my bollocks off. I went to Germany. I've locked myself away. I've not seen my wife. I've not seen my kids. I've not seen my friends. I'm by myself. I am putting in a serious comp for you, Dylan.
I want to ask you about this, right? So, with all due respect, you're the other side of 30. You're still in good condition. You've still got that fighting spirit. We've seen that. I ain't going anywhere. But you would be forgiven at this stage of your career of having home comforts, going home every night. You have taken yourself to Germany for this fight. Now, I know you are a bit outside the box with how you think, but why now? Is this to make sure you don't leave a stone unturned? What is it?
So that's it. Originally, I had left Pete. Pete's a brilliant coach, but I couldn't. The cost of going down to Dublin and then the effort and the time and all, I thought to myself, you know what, the last 2 fights, let's train up in Belfast. And that's what I was doing. I was training in Belfast, and my fight was announced, and I couldn't just get in the zone. I literally couldn't get in the zone. I was waking up in the morning, I was arguing with myself going training. I was eager to get the training session over just to get back to my house and chill. And then my kids were having chicken nuggets for dinner. I was eating 1 or 2 a.m. I couldn't click that I was fighting, and I was like, if I continue like this, I'll end up getting beat by someone I shouldn't get beat by. And I said, you know what, I know I've got a good relationship with Tim Yilmaz. I've known him since the Jack Catterall fight, and I went over and trained with him every so often when I'm out of camp. And I thought, you know what, he's always there, he gives 110%, he's a dedicated man. So I flew over to him, and I'm spending the next 8 weeks with him until my fight.
Do you feel like at this stage that you are more locked in? Do you think he's overlooking you a little bit? And I don't. He seems to be taking this fight seriously. When I'm speaking to him, he doesn't have that I'm getting past him kind of thing. But from your opinion, do you think he's been offered this fight and taking it thinking he's using you as a tool, as a gatekeeper in future?
Not one bit. Reading into all the interviews and whatnot, he really looks up to me. He watched all my fights. He's a big fan of me, so I don't think he's looking at fights and going, it's going to be an easy fight at all. None of my fights have ever been easy. Even if I get beat, or draw or a win, they're always a fucking hard slugfest. So he knows what he's getting. He knows it's going to be a war. He knows it's going to be tough for him. And I think why he took the fight was because he knows, or he's wanted to always bring a big name down to Waterford. Waterford doesn't really have much big fights at all. I don't think it's ever had a big fight. So me coming down there is huge night for Waterford, huge night for Dylan, huge night for his fans. So that's why he accepted me in the end. I don't think he thinks it's an easy fight at all.
What happens? Like, I know you go in there with bad intentions every fight. You mentioned your box to instruction last fight. Now you've moved to Germany. When your head hits the pillow at night and seeing what you've seen of Dylan over however long, what happens on the night, genuinely? What do you think happens?
I knocked him out. 1,000,000% I knocked him out. That's a fact. A fact. And I'm not even a big puncher, but that's a fact. Rerun this after the fight.
Look, I want to ask you about a former opponent, Regis Prograis. We got on with Jack Catterall the other week. He looked like he was hanging the gloves up himself to go into.
He pulled the Tyrone McKenna. But
he did it quicker than you though. You'd put a full statement. I'm gone. A few months later, Jamie calls.
I got the fucking mayor of the city to fucking do an awards day.
He's to the city.
Fuck me. I got it all.
Did you have to give the keys back?
I texted him and he's like, no, you're alright. But he said you're back. Actually, I haven't spoken to him since he got beat. He's like, as long as you fucking win, or he didn't say fucking, as long as you win. And I didn't, so he's probably after me. But what did you say? I forget there.
I was saying, Jesus, where were we going with that?
I don't know. We just started talking about here. Oh, Prograis.
Yeah, Prograis. What did you make of it? Because I thought that looked like the same sharp Regis Prograis that we'd seen in bygone years. Wasn't the same one that turned up for Devon. I know Devon's good, but he looked sharp. He looked agile. Apart from the last 2 rounds where he'd gone over on his ankle and look, he got caught. If he'd not got caught, I think it's an interesting scorecard.
Yeah. I was shocked with the scorecard. I thought
it was bad.
I think, in my opinion, Prograis won most of the first half of the fight on his job. Jack didn't do much, but Jack in the second half did claw back and then drop each other. He did win the fight. Definitely think he won the fight, but he won the fight by 1 or 2 points. Like, I think Prograis looked sharp at the start. I see that after the first round. I was like, Prograis is on it. Prograis is on it today. And then he was. He looked well. He was jabbing like fuck his land. And he got the knockdown, which wasn't a knockdown, but it was. And he just fell apart in the later rounds.
He talked about going into Bare Knuckle, and immediately when he said it, I thought, who's going to want to fight you?
See, when I seen him say Bare Knuckle, I thought to myself, I'll do Bare Knuckle.
I'm just about to ask you that off the back of it. Has that crossed your mind? Because you're for whatever anyone says, you're a natural born fighter. You like to fight. That is the purest form of fighting, the most brutal form.
You know what? I 100% wanted to do it. I wanted to do it. I've seen when I retired, I was like, come away, I make it into Bare Knuckle boxing, and I just don't think there's money in it. Like, if there's money in it, sign me up, get me here. I will fight anyone. Bare Knuckle, that's a fact. But after my boxing career, obviously. But I don't think there's enough money in it.
I'm sure there will be at some point. Look, with BKFC coming out as well, Conor McGregor behind a big. I'm sure there's money floating. Look, I want to ask you, in terms of what you always have a goal, what you want to achieve in boxing. What is it for you now? Are you riding this till the wheels come off because you've already retired once? Is there going to be one where you go no? Because you can't keep coming back, go back. What's going on?
I don't know. I think I'm giving it one last big push. I'm going to see where it takes me. If I get a massive fight of it, happy days. If I don't, at least I try. But I believe I'm good enough to get a big fight out of it. I believe once I beat Dylan, I have another bigger fight, and then I have a massive fight after that. It's 100% possible in my skill set as long as I dedicate myself, and I will. But yeah, I think it's one last big hurrah, and then I'll sail off officially, properly.
Are you happy when you look back now at what you've achieved? You're an OG in the game. You're like one of the guys that people speak about, especially in this part of the world. Are you, when you look back, go, you know what? We've had some fun. We've had some good nights.
Do you know what? My career has been unbelievable. See, from the start, I went over to American. I was sleeping on a floor in the bedroom. No mattress. Me and Kikachi, Ray Ginley, we were every morning fucking sleeping on the ground, training our bodies off. We would give anything for the careers we've had, anything. And I never thought I would get the hits that I got when I was doing that. I was just trying to I was getting away from it. And I was like, I just want to ride this as long as possible until I have to go to actually start working. And things have just went from strength to strength to strength. And my career's been unbelievable. I love my career. It's way exceeded what I thought it was going to be.
Well, look, it's been a good ride, but I think there's many more nights to come by the sound of it. Tyrone, I appreciate your time. I know this hasn't started on time and it's upset you a little bit. Not my fault.
Stickler for time. I want this to fucking start.
Now you're regimented.
Yeah, 100%. Is that us? We gone?
We're done.
Yeah.